Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. It has been a couple of weeks, maybe even months since the last episode, and I got a good reason for that. A, I didn't have much time to play. That's as simple as it is. I've been super busy, and this is just a side project for me, so I enjoyed doing it while I had the time. But there was not really much, that I would like to do completely. So what I've done is I had a couple of landings on MUN and on Minmus. You can see the flags around Minmus. There's one, first landing, second landing, there's third and fourth, and I think we had fifth somewhere? No. Okay, so 4 landings on Minmus and a couple on the MUN. I'm not entirely sure how many at this point. We got third, second, and first. So 3 landing. Yeah, 3 landing on MUN and 4 on Minmus, which got me to about 163.7 research points, and I got around 337,000 Kerbal bucks. Now, there is a lot that I could do with these research points, but as I mentioned before, okay, we're not gonna go to the space hangar. That's not gonna happen. What I would actually like to do is start working towards the Explore Duna contract, because, we've done all we could here, and it's time for us to start thinking about the greater depths of the universe. So this would be really fun and really good. It would give me a ton of money and yada yada yada. However, it is beyond our technical capabilities, which is where these 163 research points come to. Now, if we want to do that, under the paradigm where we are right now, we need to get a space station going. To get a space station going, however, we need certain things. We definitely could use the advanced electrics, which is super expensive. We, however, definitely need the miniaturization to get the docking port. However, the docking port itself is not good enough for us in its own. We'll need to get... Where is it? Here. Those are RCS, right? Yes. So we'll also need to get advanced flight control, which gives RCS. So, at the bare minimum, we would need 45 research points, then 90 here, and then 90 here. Furthermore, I think we'll also need to upgrade one of our places. I'm not sure which one. Unlimited active Kerbals. No, not the space hangar. There was something like... resources transfer available. Oh, okay, so I think I already upgraded research and development. I think, yeah, I did. So this is what we'll need. We'll need to get these two, and we'll need to get the miniaturization to get some of the adapters. However, there's a bunch of other things that I would like to get. I would like to get the protective shields, the tri-coupler, the better decoupler. I would like to get maybe, well, not the heavier rocketry, but maybe, yeah, the advanced propulsion would be good. And maybe the landing, because there's the big heat shield, which we might want if we want to get a mission to Duna going. So you can see that we are still about 60 points away from being able to get to Duna. And I'm bored from going to Minmus and MUN all the time, so before I continue with that, today we'll have a different mission. Today we're gonna do this. We got a contract to test the TR-70 radio decoupler on an escape trajectory out of Kerbin, which will give us quite a lot of money. We also have a mission that is to get science data from space around the MUN and science data from space around Kerbin. So these 3 together will fuel the current mission, where I will launch this thing. Oh, it's not there. Okay. I had it open. I don't know where it got. Where are you? Kerbal Departure Craft Mark 1. Actually, that's Kerbal Departure Craft 1. Nothing else. So Kerbal Departure Craft will take us out of Kerbin's sphere of influence and then back to it. You saw me do that already, but I want to try it this time with real Kerbals, which will give me a bigger chance of survival, believe it or not. We'll gather as much science as we can and we'll try to return in one piece. Now I'm hopeful that this will make it. I am not entirely sure that it will make it, but I'm hopeful. You know, that's all that counts, right? We're nearing the limit of our mass, which leads me, unfortunately, to believe that we won't do the Duna mission unless we upgrade the launch pad, which is 564,000. But we'll probably need it, because I'm not having a problem with the parts. I'm having the problem because, you know, we now have the bigger fuel tanks as well. We got these big bastards as well. But I'm having a problem with the actual weight of the rocket. So I will definitely have to do that, I guess. Damn, it's gonna be bothersome. But yeah, we'll have to do it. So, this Kerbal Departure Craft will be crewed by Jebediah and Bob. These two will leave the Kerbin's sphere of influence, and then they'll come back. Now, I believe everything is set to this mission. So, I'll do a check because I have to do a little tweaks to these, what are they called? Wow, stages. I haven't recorded so far, I'm forgetting the lingo. So I'll check all the stages and everything, and then I'll see you on the launch pad. Okay, so here we are on the launch pad. Everything seems to be fine. I'm hoping that it's gonna work out well. Now, a bonus submission for us is to encounter the Mun somewhere on the way out of Kerbin's sphere of influence, and maybe even try to gather some data from there. We have Panda flag on the Mun is out of question. Transmit or recover scientific data from space around Kerbin will do. This would be nice bonus, and we need to test the radio decoupler. Plus, we need to gather as much science as possible. This is just a fun mission again. Let's hope our Kerbals won't die. So SAS on. 3, 2, 1. Go. So the rocket is off, as always, going up. It's actually not that loud. I have turned down the volume for myself, so hopefully this will be okay. I'll go through the first couple of stages with you. Okay. First one's down. I added a couple of parachutes to the middle stage as well because it can be recovered and it will save us a bit of money as we go. Now, one thing I also have to do is I think that these old generation of rockets will have to be abandoned soon because we have technologically, you know, surpassed them, and it will be time to get to better, newer designs. So I'll have to look into that between this and the next episode. I think I'm having trouble finding some sorts of rockets in the actual VAB when I'm searching for something. So it might be a good idea to actually, you know, not have so many there. Even though I thought like it would be a good idea, but it's not. It's just, you know, clumsy and doesn't work well. Okay, we're starting to get a bit of tilt. I don't like that. Okay. This is the tricky part. You need to stop losing speed and keep speeding up. Okay, everything is fine. Sometimes during a couple of missions that I played, it happened that the ship started tilting uncontrollably during this final ascent. I don't know what's up with that, but it happened sometime. So just correct this a bit and see what we can do. Now, I don't plan for an actual Mun meeting. We'll see if we can time it out somehow that we will pass it. It would be kind of fun, but I don't promise anything. We'll just see how it goes, okay? Okay. Okay, we have just left the atmosphere. Now comes the boring part. We just have to burn. Straight up, just up and up and up and up. There's not much we can do, it's just we need to escape. There's no particular destination for us, we just have to burn. So soon I'm gonna jettison these and be left with this one last stage, after which we're down to one and the second Terrier, which will then be used to just further this as far as possible. What we can do now, I think, is transmit the crew report, which should finish up a mission for us. Yes. So we get some money. Oh hey. Bye. And we recovered all of our parts. Good. So money-wise we're doing okay. That's fine. This rocket is just gonna burn and burn and burn and burn and burn and burn and then burn a bit more. So I'll be back when something interesting happens, because this is gonna be a long ass burn, and as we are under acceleration, I cannot speed this one up. Okay, 8 minutes 40 seconds in, and we're jettisoning this last stage, and this is all we have left now. However, we are super light now, and we are almost there. So I think this ought to be enough to get us to where we need to go. Yeah, look at that, speeding up. Come on with the engine that could. Crap, where's that? We still got a ways to go. We still got ways to go. Go on. Yeah, we're going there really fast now. Good, good, good. Then we're gonna get rid of these two and we'll be fine. Yeah, we're nearing the escape velocity. So just burn! Burn, burn, burn. I'm gonna start slowing it up so that we don't get too far ahead of ourselves. Nice. Okay, Kerbin escape. So we should be now on Kerbin's escape trajectory. And we get about half a tank left. So what I need to do now is I need to test these two. Come on. Nice. Okay. So that completed it, gave us a research point and a bit of money. We're sitting at 316,000. Now you're going places with a rocket, which is gonna be fun for you. How far till we get there? 16 days! Jesus Christ, how much food do we have? I hope we do have enough food. Yeah, for 157 days. Okay. Electricity remaining is okay. We get for about 3 hours. So, I guess these guys are gonna fly there now, because that's gonna be quite a trip. Are you... Okay, that's better. You can get more from the sun like this. I need to orient you directed towards the sun, if I could just see it. Okay, what the hell am I doing here? Okay, this is better now. You're totally... facing the sun. Good. Okay, that will ensure that they do not die. We got some extra parts. 324,000. Okay, so we're almost at where we were, because this mission could be a catastrophe, but you know, we'll see. I'll let them coast to their destination, and then I'll be back. That is Kerbin back there. We are about, oh, I don't even know, 67 million meters above it, which should be 67,000 kilometers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 67,000 kilometers. Maybe. I think so. 67, yeah, this would be 1 kilometer, 10 kilometers, 100 kilometers, 1,000 kilometers, 67,000 kilometers. It's so small. Okay, we're about 37 minutes from Kerbin's escape. I can only wonder what has been going on through the heads of all of the pioneers here. Because when you look at them, they don't have much space in there. I hope that they got some good games and stuff. Because, oh boy, they do not have much space. So let's speed it up. We're gonna get to the Kerbin escape, and then we'll need to plant a return trajectory. We get about half a fuel tank left, so about this much fuel. It shouldn't be that hard, you know. We just need to be very careful about that. We're barely moving at this point. So I think that the retrograde... Actually, I'm gonna turn retrograde right now. Because I think that if we can hold this and just burn a bit, that ought to get us back in Kerbin's sphere of influence. So 20 seconds till we leave it officially. 18 seconds. Okay. This is intense. 2 seconds, 1 second. Did we do it? Yeah! We left Kerbin's sphere of influence. Awesome! We're orbiting the sun. So let's check the crew report. Nice. We record the crew's assessment of the situation. Transmit the data. Oh wait, we lost contact. Okay, let's extend the antenna. That should keep us in contact with Kerbin, yeah. Now we should be able to transmit that. Now I'm gonna get Bob out. He can get an EVA report. Board. Where is that EVA report? Transmit that. We accomplished first spacewalk in orbit of the sun. Okay. Now, what about you, Mr. Goo? There's not much to recover, really, if we transmitted it, so I'm just gonna do this. And what about the materials bay? Not much either, so we'll have to make sure that this comes back. Do we have some data here? We do, but not much. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna spacewalk Bob to gather data from here and then get him back. I'll be right back when we're done with that. Okay, we've gathered all the data we can. We got the Mystery Goo and Science Junior data in here. We got them in here. I don't think there's, yeah, crew report is meaningless at this point. We also gathered the data here, and we got pretty much everything. So let's close the door. And now we need to figure out what we're gonna do, which is a bit more complicated than it might seem. Can the rocket move? It can. Okay, come on. I need to put in a maneuver. So if I burned it retrograde, yeah, it's not gonna do anything. Okay, so if I burned this way. That won't do much. If I burn this way, what would that do? Oh, it's gonna give me a carbon periapsis. Okay. So we need to speed up. Okay, that's... Wait, I need to orient myself. Which way are we going? Retrograde. And it's not helping. So carbon is down. I think we're going this way. So if we move on... Wait, periapsis. Okay, so we're moving this way. So we need to burn this way, and we need to burn... Why is it giving me a retrograde? Hold on. We're gonna try a different way. I'm gonna set you as my target. Carbon. If I can. That does not. Oh, come on, game. Did you make it that hard? Why can I set... Okay, fuck it. We're gonna set Moon as our target. Or... Okay, wait. Now I unset it. I'm gonna deal with this and be back. Okay, I've played with it for a couple of minutes and I came up with this. It's a 184 meter burn, which is about a 16 second, and we will get a carbon periapsis of 122 kilometers. I'm not entirely sure whether or not this is a good idea, but yeah, we're gonna try it because there's not much else I can do at this point. So we get about 2 hours to go. Just hoping that was actually a maneuver where I could hit carbon like a freaking rock, but I don't like that notion, so let's not do that. Are we not depleting? No, we're not depleting electricity. No! God, I missed it! Fucking hell. Okay. Oh, God. Well, okay, let's burn anyway. We'll see what that one does. It's giving me carbon hit. Carbon periapsis. I'm gonna get rid of you. Oh god, we missed it. No, that's actually Sun's periapsis. I think we're supposed to hit carbon at this point. I don't entirely understand what's happening here. Whoa, man encounter! Well, okay, we're going in, whatever that means. I'll have to tweak that as we go. So we should be in the influence of carbon now again. And yeah, we're gonna get Mon periapsis. Okay, and then we're gonna crash into the freaking carbon. Well, but our bonus quest is done. We're gonna transmit or recover scientific data from space around the Mon. With this much fuel, though, I have no freaking clue what's gonna happen. We need to establish an orbit around carbon somehow. Okay, here we are. We just encountered the Mon. It should be right above us somewhere. Right below us? Wait. So it should be like over there. No, that's not the Mun. Even though it looks a bit like the Mun. There's Kerbin. Where the hell is the Mun? Oh, there it is. Okay. Now, crew report. And transmit that stuff. Nice. Another money comes into bank, and we are exactly where we were, and we haven't recovered anything. So let's see what kind of a clusterfuck we're gonna end up into once we get back to Kerbin. Okay, so we have a near hit. No, not a near hit. We have a hit like a freaking rock. We're orbiting at really high speed. So what I think is a good idea is to speed up just slightly. Are we still? Oh yeah, we're out of warp. Okay, I was afraid that we're going that fast. 82. 44 is too much. Let's go with 68 should be enough. But it's still a bit slightly too much. 42. I'd like to aim for about 60. Okay, 59. That's gonna slow us a bit, and we shouldn't catch on fire. And when we're exactly there, we should start the retrograde burn and get home. Sounds like a plan. Okay, we're burning. Okay, now I need to get rid of this maneuver and do it manually to a ridiculous level of precision. Okay, so far at this speed I think we'll be able to go... Let's go 50... Let's go 60. 60 kilometers is... Okay, that won't be so horrifying that we're gonna die here, but it's gonna be... Well... I don't know how to call this. It's gonna be the exact level of horrifying that I kinda like. Okay, 55. We do have... No, let's keep it at 55. That might be a fatal mistake, but we shouldn't... Nah, 55 is still quite low. Let's go with 60. Or 58. That should be enough. Now we're gonna go on full apeshit here, retrograde, trying to save that. I don't know, how much food do we have? We got 126 days worth of food and electric charge. Everything is fine. Don't mind the atrophied limbs, guys. You are heroes that we need. So let's retract the antenna and go apeshit! Okay, we're going at speeds that are, relativistically speaking, fatal. And I don't really know if we have enough juice to stop us. Fucking hell. Well, if I start retrograding right now... we're gonna lose a lot of momentum. No, we need to get deeper. We need to get deeper. So say your prayers, guys. This is gonna be one rough ride. I'm not entirely sure. Well, let's hope that this ablator actually has what it takes to slow us down. Because holy crap, we'll need it. Holy crap, we'll need it. How far to the periapsis? 2 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna start a retro burn at 100 kilometers. Then it ought to be right about... Oh, Jesus Christ, look at that speed. Okay. Burning... Actually now, I feel like we might have to throw it away. Oh shit! Well, look at us. That's not bad at all. Okay, we're gonna switch this a bit. I need to orient myself. Okay, this is the wrong one. Or does it... Okay, this is the way we need to burn. That slows us down, but it also keeps the Kerbals periapsis at a reasonable level. Okay. Full on burn, you dumbasses. Give it all you got. Actually, I think we ought to... Okay, 1 million. Oh! Speed is not that bad. And now... Goodbye, engine. And let's make sure that the heat shield holds. Okay, we're oriented retrograde. The fun will start now. What's the final periapsis? 48 kilometers. Okay, that ought to be enough to suck us in the atmosphere. I don't think we're gonna do it on the first pass, but definitely on second or third. And if my Kerbals survive, I'm a happy man, really. Because we'll get some money, we'll get some science, and that is all this mission is about. Fun. Fun and science. Okay, here comes the fireworks. The ablator is burning like a madman. We're shaving off kilometers. Perhaps it's still 46 kilometers away. So let's hope this is gonna work. Yeah, 1.6. Yeah, it's going down fairly fast. That's good. However, we are going down fairly fast as well. Jesus Christ. 1.5, 1.4. Let's see how far this will take us. Okay, this might, we might shave off, I expect, down to 1 million maybe. Jesus Christ, let's hope this ablator holds, because I might have... Well, it was a big trip for our guys. They've been gone 31 days. Yeah, they're shaving off that really fast. And we're past the periapsis, so we're slowing down. 1.2. I'm not sure how far it will take us, but my guess would be still 1 million. Because it's going down fairly fast. So we shaved off about 600,000. So at about the third pass, we're going to end up in the atmosphere. That means we're going to lose 60... Let's say 50. Yeah, we're going to be left with 50 extra for the last pass. That's not entirely good. Crap. crap. Well... It's a decent rocket. Let's hope it's gonna hold. I guess, you know, the lives of our Kerbals depend on it. I don't have any other jettisoning capabilities. And if it breaks, then it's down to the Science Junior. And if that one breaks, we are fucked. Round number 2. We just entered the atmosphere with 153 ablator left. 1.13 million meters high above is our apoapsis. If history taught me anything, this should shave down to about 300,000, maybe 400,000, we'll see. Maybe 500,000, but the first pass is going to be the last for sure. So, atmosphere, do your worst. Do your worst. We have a really nice elliptical orbit here. Yeah, okay, it's starting. Yeah, we're gonna be sub-million very soon. How are you doing, guys? How are you doing? 52. What's our periapsis now? Still holding at 48 kilometers. Okay. I guess that might be good, but look at that ablator go as we eat our speed. How did I do the orbit without an actual ablator? I was a madman. Okay, yeah, 950,000 meters on my mark. Jesus, 134 ablator left, 133. That means 77 is already gone. Please, game, if you like me, if you want me to keep playing you, don't kill these two Kerbals. They are like the most important guys in my program. I actually wanted to hire another scientist, but they're so expensive, and I decided against it. So I really just have 2 pilots and 1 scientist to work with here. Come on, game. Come on. If you taught me anything, show me now. Yeah, 300,000 shifts. So we're gonna end up in like 500,000, it seems, for the last pass, which should be the last one. We were at 1.13. Maybe there will be a 4th one, which will, however, be really the last one. We would be left with like 200,000, but the last pass would be so low, and I think that the atmosphere will still suck us up. Okay, 113. We lost slightly less of the ablator now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 720. Man, I have 110. Okay. Well, the 3rd one is gonna be the charm. How high are we? 57 kilometers. Okay, so it's only chewing up slowly. I thought it would be like 500,000. Yeah, but we lost 415. So that means the last one will be at 300,000. Yeah, we're gonna go for a 4th pass. The speed is becoming really manageable, even though it eats up most of our the atmosphere is literally eating up my ship. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom. Give me a ablator. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. From up here at 700,000 meters, 700 kilometers, everything seems so peaceful. I wouldn't blame them if they said they don't want to go down. Let's hope they won't make a crater of this size. Round 3, guys, we're going in. So let's see this slowly shaving up. Yeah, look, this line will become less and less, what would be the eccentric, I guess, as this comes down, so we will spend even more time in the atmosphere now. I don't know if that's good or wrong or bad, you know, but still. We just, you know, what goes up has to go down. That's the rule. I don't know if the ablator, without the actual ablator, or if it's just like a heat shield, if it has some good things, or if I should just jettison it once we're through with it. But I swear next time I'm gonna put 2 on top of each other. These trips out of solar system, I have it turned as high as I believe it can be. It's, I don't know what's called, unrealistically high, or there's some ridiculous name like that. But that's making stuff super, super tough. Okay, dropping down sub 650,000. We're going through. We got enough electricity, food, and it could stay there for 125 more days. It's good to know. When we get up the space station, I'll have to figure out some sort of way to do, what would it be called, like regular maintenance supply trips, so that my Kerbals there don't die of hunger, which is gonna be a bit of a pain. But I enjoy the realism of that situation, that you have to, you know, make them eat and breathe and stuff like that. Okay, it's going down. We already lost 200,000. We already lost half of our ablator. The surface speed is ridiculously high. Oh, come on, game. I don't want to die here. After all this time. Just drop, you bastard. 480. 470. And the orbital speed is just going down. Perhaps is the most dangerous one. And I think we'll have another 50 for the next pass, but... What were we, like 700,000? Yeah, that means we lost over half. So the last pass is gonna be the last one. I think we ought to be okay. Orbital speed, surface speed, everything seems to be stabilizing. Sub 2,000, we are okay. The problem is we're still quite high. Yeah, we'll end up with something like apoapsis at 90 kilometers, but that's not gonna do us much good. We're gonna fall into the atmosphere next time. And we're at 53 kilometers, so we're still slowing down pretty fast. Yeah, 380. Yeah, the last pass is the last one. So let's hope it's like the last one for these guys, and not like the last one of, in their... Like, no, not the last one for these guys. The last one for this ship, not the last for my Kerbals. Jesus, that would suck. Do we have lights? No. I thought they were not necessary. Extra weight. Last round. We got 61 points of ablator left. And 364,000 meters of altitude left. We're gonna drop this time to 46 kilometers, so I am positive that we're not gonna get out anymore. But I just hope that this 61.08 is actually enough to freaking save our asses. The surface speed and orbital speed is increasing. I'm just so hoping that it won't blow up in my face. Jesus, that would suck. After all these 32 days worth of time in game, and nearly 3 hours worth of recording, we would break. That would suck. There's many things that would suck, but this one would be one of them. So, ablator, you need to hold. Remember? You need to hold. Oh, no, don't speed it up. What did I just do? I'm done. Okay, 350. Where are the flames? Where are the pretty flames? Get them in store for me. We need to get past the periapsis. We should. This should be enough to get us like over here. At which point we will be falling into the atmosphere. Let's just hope that the heat shield has still something else than just itself when it's done. 56. The speed is just so high. Come on, game. Show me your mercy. Show me your mercy. Show me your merciful face, not your rape face. 317. Yeah, the speed is going down. That's good. You need to go down. If you go down, everyone is happy. Especially me. Guys, I'm really freaked out right now. I don't want to lose the Kerbals. I don't want to lose the Kerbals. I want them to survive and live a happy life with their, cousins and peoples and everyone. Okay, sub 200,050 on my mark. Yeah, I'm positive we're not going back up. Not at this time anymore. Surface speed dropping. Altitude dropping. Yeah, we shaved off already 150,000. We're not going back up. What we need to make sure is that we're going down in one piece. Come on, King. Come on. Give me the best you got. Don't make me beg. Make the ablator hold. Make the ablator hold. 180. Come on. Come on. I know you want this. I know you want this as much as I do. You want your Kerbals home. Everybody wants the Kerbals home. 27. 26. 140 kilometers. We're past the slowest point, but we're still slowing down. That's good. Come on, come on. I never pushed the ablator so hard. We actually went all the way to around here. So no matter that the ablator is shredding to pieces, it deserves it, but, you know, or we deserve it. Depends on your view of the situation. Okay, we're speeding down. Orbit is sub 2,300. Come on. We can do this. Sub 80 on my mark. You can do it. You're the ship that could. No overheating. Nothing, just 63 kilometers apoapsis. Periapsis 43. Yeah, we're slowing down. We're slowing down. We'll make it. We'll make it. We still got 10 ablator left. We'll make it. Okay, we're still slowing down. Sub 8 ablator mark. This is fucking intense. 26. 48. Okay, I think we're past the worst heat. Orbit is down below 2,300. Ablator is still holding, it's still there, just not much of it. Okay, the periapsis is gone right about now. Yeah. Okay. So the ablator, we're through with the ablator mark. And what's gonna happen now? Is it gonna explode? No! Okay, it's still there, and we're not heating up. Did we actually make it? Did we actually make it? We're slowing down. That's good. I think we've done it. I think that we slowed down as much that the ablator is able to take it, even without the actual ablator, or the heat shield without the actual ablator. We're losing altitude very slowly though. This is gonna be a long trip. This is gonna be a freaking long trip. Surface speed is 2,000 meters per second. Landing on the dark side. I don't think we're gonna make it to the sun. We got enough electric charge. It's okay. We should be fine. So now we're just gonna coast. Coast to the ground. That's cool. We just entered the deeper layers of atmosphere. We're shaving off speed very fast, but we're sub 2,150. I think the ship should be able to take it. Even these guys should be able to take it if I jettison the heat shield. And I'm now definitely sure that the heat shield, even without the ablator, works as sort of a shield that's there to help us. So let's hope it will make it through this. Yeah, but we're we're slowing down to reasonable speeds. This should be okay. This should be fine. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make it. 2,000 meters per second. Yeah, surface is 1,800. Welcome home, boys! You made it! Okay, we're falling to the final descent. And I'm just gonna make sure that... Come on, open up. Oh wow. That actually wasn't all that nice. How high are we? 1,500 meters it seems. Yeah, I've opened them quite late. Jesus. We've landed! I actually wanted to show it to you guys, but I missed it because, boop, there was the ground. So, let's recover the vessel and bathe in the glory. We've sent Kerbin, or Kerbals, out of the sphere of influence of Kerbin. So we earned 11.8 science extra. Recover a vessel returned from orbit around the sun. 3.2 science. Material study, material study, material study. Crew report, mystery goo, atmospheric pressure scan data, temperature scan, mystery goo, and materials study. We are now at 356,000, and wow, they leveled up! Oh, that's so cool! They leveled up. Wait, where are they? Oh, that's the hangar. That's the hangar. I wanted to see you guys. You leveled up. This is the astronaut complex. Yeah, orbit around the sun gives 6 extra experience points. So vessel science return 115, part science return 115. Reset experiments, G tolerance, commons that increases science, experience managing basic greenhouses, advanced farming, and keeps Kerbals happy. While Jebediah got endurance level, ability to function even when far from home, experience in managing logistics, full vessel control without comnet access, stability SS prograde, target tracking. Okay, so he can track targets now, and maneuvers hold. Okay, awesome. So Jebediah can now independently target maneuvers. I don't know what. I always click on the wrong buildings when I don't play that much because they all look the same. I wanted to check what the mission control gives us. Plant a flag on the Minimus. Observation surveys of Minimus. That might be worth it. Temperature surveys of Kerbal, those are definitely not worth it. Rescue. Science data from surface of the Mun. Don't we have that? No, we have a planted flag on the Mun. So science data from surface of the Mun. Definitely good. Test the flea in cockpit and suborbital cockpit over the Mun. Mark 1 cockpit. Well, these two, if I actually done these, they would give me quite a lot of and a research point. And I wanted to design a different ship. I'll consider it, but the next one is definitely gonna be Mun. Unfortunately, I used the mission up that was, you know, from the flyby of the Mun, but hey, we get back, we get more money, we get more research points, and the Kerbins leveled up. So this was just a fun mission before I get back to harvesting the Moon and Minimus. And if we look at this, can I wonder. Stack separator, it's adapter. Because I'm thinking I might want to unlock these to just practice and stuff, because we'll need them anyway. Or I could unlock the other one. But that's 90. Flight control, the X-wing, mech jet. That one would be useful. So would this one. Yeah, an advanced flight control would be also. There's the lander can. That would be kind of fun to have. advanced inline stabilization, monopropellant tank, RCS ports. How much is that? It's 45 and 9 is 145, and then we would miss another. That's actually like one mission. So let's just unlock these. We'll have to get them anyway. So now we're short about 45 to get the clan patron, and then I could actually then get the space station going. At least, you know, a refueling space station, which is what I am after. This is what we'll need to get to Duna.